alright, man. Let him do his thing.
I ain't grabbing my shit. Come on, man. Come
Nah,
on,
he
man. Hold, you
don't
stuck
got
your
nothing
finger
on
in
him.
my hand.
He don't got nothing on him. He alright.
Yeah, don't do that.
He don't got nothing on him.
He stuck his finger in my crack, man. Don't do that, man.
Nah, he don't got nothing. Come on, man. He don't got nothing on
Bro,
him.
I don't have nothing. He just stuck his finger in my crack. That ain't gonna get it right. I am a man, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Alright, man, we're just waiting on a female to get served.
This the wrong neighborhood, man. Ain't even nothing that going on, y'all.
Come on, man. Stop fingering me, though,
Stop
bruh.
moving.
You fingering my ass, man.
I'm
What
outside
you
your
mean?
pants, bro.
Man,
Relax.
that's still my asshole, man. What you doing, man?
How I'm going like this?
Bruh, I'll pull my pants down. Don't sit here and finger my ass like that, man, like I'm not a man, man. What the fuck is you doing, man?
I ever say you weren't a man?
You treating me like it, though, bruh.
YouTube, what's going on? Your boy Trey back again, hit you with a video. This video right here is about a police officer who's clearly going too far searching some guy on the street, some suspect or whatever. You know how they just roll up and pull over and jump out their vehicles and act like you got grenades on your Tech 9s, all kinds of assault rifles, firecrackers or whatever. You might have a Bible in your hand. They might still pull you over for that. Say you can't preach the word, because I know damn well if you cannot feed the homeless, the next thing they're going to target is people out there preaching the word on the streets. So y'all fellas, beware and get prepared. But this officer right here clearly is going too far searching this man. Not only do you have other black officers around witnessing this, they also are clearly getting a kick out of it. And you could tell by one of them, he's looking like, damn, homie getting violated, you know, because this cop clearly was searching this man a little bit too rough and too hard. But this is a systematic approach of Willie Lynch, what they call the buck breaking breakdown. You know, it's the buck dancing, buck breaking breakdown. Well, they'll take the biggest person and they'll violate him, or the toughest guy, and they'll violate that man, whether it's beating him up in front of other people, you know, like the leader of the group. They'll pick the leader out, or the so-called leader, or the toughest one, or the biggest one, and they'll beat that man down, or they'll violate that man, as in this case, violating him, searching him and stuff, all like he's some type of female. You shouldn't even search a female like that, because one thing about it, we all got an ass. You know, excuse my French, we all got a quote-unquote butthole. Let's be real, because that's what he was probing on this guy. You don't have to search nobody like that, you know. But this is an approach what they do for as police and the government, what they call buck breaking, where they try to break the biggest person, and the buck represents the deer, the male deer. You feel what I'm saying? And we have to be aware of what this is when we see it, you know, because this is how a lot of men get emasculated, and a lot of men feel less than real men. That's what we have. We have a lot of guys walking around feeling less than real men. And for some, for other reasons, and some for obvious reasons, such as this right here. But this cop did not have to search this man. I can understand patting him down. You know, you're going to go up a little bit, but you don't have to sit up here and search a guy. And he got his thumb straight. He got his thumb straight where the guy ass crack is right there. Now, if you got some kids in the room, get your kids out the room now, because they shouldn't be listening to me any goddamn way right now. So I'm gonna give you a second to get their ass out the room. Okay, now he's searching the guy like this. Now you know a damn butt, right? That's because we got to visualize this. Now you know a butt, right? Okay, you got the crack in the middle, right? Okay, now he got his hand right here between the crack of this guy's ass with his thumb going straight up. Now where you think the thumb gonna go? He ain't got no vagina. You know the guy ain't got no vagina. He got a penis, at least I think he does. Okay, so only one way that thumb gonna go is gonna go straight up, what? In your damn butthole, straight up. So he's searching this guy, and he's knowing that he got his hand up this goddamn guy's ass, because you could clearly see his sweatpants getting sucked in. What a damn thumb in it. You know, it's not funny, it's really sad. But damn, man, I'm like, how in the hell can you be a police officer when you got your thumb up another guy's ass? You ain't got gloves on. I wouldn't give a damn if I had 10 gloves on, but you ain't got no gloves on or nothing. Then you doing this in the middle of the street in front of everybody. And you wonder why there's low morale for the police. You wonder why there's no trust for the police. You wonder why when people see the cops, they get fearful for their lives. You know, it's to the point now where people see police, it's like they seeing a terrorist. You know, that's how they feel. They feel like they feel scared, you know, and it don't supposed to be that way, you know, because if you're to protect and serve, then why are you out here messing with every damn body. You know, and the people that's doing all the real crimes are downtown in these big buildings. But what you do is go mess with the little man on the street so he can make it, so you can make an image like you fighting drugs, so you can make an image like you fighting street violence. Yeah, we need police on the streets also, but trust me, the biggest crimes are committed in the courtroom, in the banks, in all these other places. It's not on those streets, because the stuff that these people pull off downtown, it'll take these guys 10, 20, 30 years to do it every day. We talking about millions and millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, it's all an illusion. But this is what happened when you have these individual police who pretty much take their job too far. You ever hear that phrase where you take your job too far? That's what they do. That's what a lot of them do. You got good cops, you got bad cops, but this is not about the good cops this time, because you have to be a sick man. The man said, I'll pull down my pants and show you I ain't got nothing. You know, but he still chose to make that man spread his legs in front of people after he already searched that guy. You know, after he already been all up in the crack of his ass. You know what I'm saying? He got his hand all up in this man's butthole. And what kind of man is going to stand out there and let another man, whether you in private or whatever, unless you get down like that? You know, and if you do, that's on you. You might enjoy it. But to real men, you know, who don't rock like that, who are straight heterosexual men, they're not going to appreciate that shit. You know, and how you going to make a man stand there and comply with that while you getting fondled? You know, where's the law at? Where's the decency? That's what I want to know, because you have to be a crazy individual to not only do a guy like that, but the guy telling you, man, look, I ain't got nothing. I know a lot of y'all say, well, he might do okay. The man said he was willing to drop his damn pants, like they do in jail and prison when they make you squat down and bend over, make men and women do it, and spread your ass cheeks apart. That's what they do. Okay, so if he's willing to do that, why you keep digging up in his ass like that with your damn thumb? Man, thumb about this damn big. Look like Arsenio Hall thumb. You know Arsenio Hall had Arsenio Hall had a long finger, but we talking about the thumb. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the hell Arsenio Halls get them hands from. Where Arsenio Hall get his hands from, but this right here is a crying shame where we have people like that. And it seems like this Willie Lynch mentality is still being perpetrated and enforced through the police system, because they're using the same tactics that they were using back then to keep the slaves afraid, to keep the people, so-called, quote-unquote, the sleeping giants, from waking up and rebelling. And it's not so much as rebelling, it's just the fact that it's crazy that they would use these kind of tactics to, quote unquote, search people. You know, like, where the decency at for them? So let me get this straight. Just because you see somebody on the street, and he could be a preacher, whatever, just because he has a sweatpants on and a shirt on and some Jordans, he might be jogging or just out there talking to his friends. You just gonna automatically stop your car, pull over, tell that man spread his legs and run your finger up his ass? Where the hell they do that at? You see, if you do this in any other country, the people will kill you. It's the truth. Now, I'm not telling nobody to kill no cops. I would never say that. I'm not stupid. And plus, I wouldn't incriminate myself like that anyway. So let's get that straight right now, because people on the internet would take your words and twist them. So that's why you have to explain yourself to the best of your ability, you know, because people will say certain things. That's why you have to be clear. And that's why I make sure I'll be clear. But in any other country, the people will rebel. The stuff we see here in this country that law enforcement do, they wouldn't put up with that in no other country. Because they show other countries where at a soccer match, the police went out there and beat this guy down because the guy was shrieking across the field. Beat him down. The only thing they had to do was just get the guy off the field. They beat him down. Guess what? Everybody in the stand did. And you had thousands of people in the stand. Them thousands of people rushed out that stand and whooped them cops' ass. Knocked them straight out. It was like 7 cops. But you can't do shit to 2,000 or 3,000 people. You know, because they understand one thing. You're not going to sit up here and violate nobody in front of us. You know, we have enough sense to know when you're overstepping. But here in America, you know, we're so zombified, and excuse my French, pussyfied, where we sit up in here and let somebody run their finger up our ass, and we grown ass men, and we wonder why a lot of us have this misplaced hate while we walking around feeling a certain way, because a lot of us has been violated and we don't know how to air it out. We don't know how to talk it out. Everybody can't talk their problems out like Boyce Watkins or Fielder Vise show, or even to a certain extent Tommy. You know, you have certain people voice their rage and their anger in different ways, but when you see this type of behavior, remember that is from the old Willie Lynch stuff with the slaves called buck breaking. The buck represents the male deer. And how do you break them? Just like you break an animal, you break a cow. You force them, you humiliate them, you make them submit under the guise of what? Law. But the law is the main thing, trampling over the people of this world and have us living in these conditions and squalor. And we supposed to have long suffering, if you will. We supposed to suffer long. We don't supposed to complain. And if we do complain, we supposed to complain in a certain way. But here they go, can just do any damn thing, and they know in their heart they're wrong. But that's why I say it takes a certain kind of person to do this type of stuff, because a person with a heart cannot do this to nobody. A person that has a heart, forget feeding your damn family. Your family can eat some other kind of way. You know, if you gotta violate somebody else and kill other people and put charges on somebody else just so you can have a goddamn job or just so you can feed your kids, you ain't no damn man. Because a real man gonna make it regardless. You know, you're not gonna sit up here and humiliate nobody. Because how would you feel if somebody come along one day and put their hands up your wife, your daughter, or your son ass, and how would you feel then? You see what I'm saying? So you can't have it both ways. But let me know what you all think in the comment section, because this is truly sad that we have this type of behavior going on, this mentality going on, and we wonder why this world is so messed up in the shape it's in. Because look at the people. Look at the people who's enforcing these laws, man. True, we have criminals, we have people that need to be locked up, but some of these cops need to be locked up also, and they need to be retrained. You know, the whole training need to be revamped, because you don't have to violate nobody like that and still wonder why you don't get no respect. When you ride down the street, people say fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? Because look how you treating the people. Look how you treating the people. In order to get respect, you have to respect others. You know, you can't get respect without respecting somebody else back. But they want to violate you and still want you to bow down like they the king. Like on the movie Planet of the Apes, when Caesar walk by, they do like this, like you some damn monkey or something. No, it's time we start thinking with our heads. It's time we educate ourselves, study that Willie Lynch book, and study these techniques that they use. And I guarantee you, your eyes will come open, because that's the same system, the same process they use today to keep the people inferior and keep the people living in squalor. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you like the video. Till next time, stay blessed. And hey, respect the police, but at the same time, don't let them violate you. Don't try to fight them or anything like that. There's different ways you can skin a cat. Remember that. Till next time, I'm out.